Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome. Love is hyper-romanticized and sexualized in society. Why is love hyper-romanticized and sexualized in society? Well, let's get right into that. See, I think the reason why love is hyper-romanticized and sexualized... Well, first let's say this. Hyper-romanticized means that it's overly dramatically romanticized. And people are attracted to the idea of romantic love. And sexualized meaning that love has become something sexual, that it's believed that sexuality is love. Now, why is that the case? And first of all, I'd like to say that it's not a good thing that it's hyper-romanticized and sexualized. Because love, something holy, something pure, is being turned into some type of lustful pleasure thing for selfish interests. So why is that the case? Well, here's the thing. I believe that people are craving emotion, craving connection, craving sensations, and craving experience. But the problem is this craving is poisonous because it deludes you into believing in the illusion that the world and the things of the world will bring you lasting happiness. Now, what do I mean by the world? I mean people, things, places, events, relationships, success, achievements, material things, money. And these things, they're not negative, they're not bad. But once you put all your faith into these things and not realize that these things are only temporary, then you will suffer. And so it's good to know that these things are temporary. And when you realize that these things are temporary, you won't believe that the world and the things of the world will give you lasting happiness. The problem is we have faith that the world, and we feel entitled, not even just have faith, we feel entitled to the world giving us lasting happiness. And that's completely delusional, it's completely selfish, and it's not a good thing at all. It's not positive. It doesn't help you grow. It doesn't help you develop. It doesn't help you mature. And it's definitely not love. So that's my message for you today. Why is love hyper-romanticized and sexualized in society? Because people expect happiness to be given by the world. In this case, it could be a person, whether romantically or sexually. The belief that the person is there to make you happy. The person or the things of the world, the material things of the world, are not there to make you happy. They don't owe you happiness. Yet we go into the world expecting the world, having faith that the world owes us happiness. And that's completely hysterical and delusional and selfish. And it's a cause for a lot of suffering. Suffering, our own suffering, and causing suffering for ourselves and causing suffering for others without knowing it. And yet this is seen as normal. The hyper-romanticized love and sexualized love is seen as normal. And that's the big issue. But you have the power to change that. You have the power to realize that your cravings, your expectations of the world, your faith in the world is a poison. Instead, realize that we have to create our own happiness. Happiness is not going to come from the world with people, places, achievements, things, relationships, material wealth, possessions, and whatever else, places, events, activities, and whatever else comes from the world and is in the world. These things are not there to make you happy. Happiness must be created by yourself. and then it can be shared with others in the world. That's my message for you today. I hope it's good for you and you realize your truth in your heart. Come to your senses. Resist the temptation. Avoid the poison of delusion into believing in the illusion that the world's gonna make you happy someday, the world and its things. And take responsibility for your own happiness. Gain self-awareness so you can create your own happiness in yourself and then share it in the world. If you love this video, like, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments. Also check out my book, The Answer by Faisal Al-Sagar. The link and the description is in the description box below. Also, if you want, I love it to have you support my channel through my Patreon. Become a Patreon member. That would support me greatly. Thank you. I'll see you next time.